Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive defense.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. Offense changing the play. Powers through the defender. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight.
On to kick it away.
They boot it away. Takes it on the return. He gets up to the 34-yard line before he stops, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
First down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This time, David.
And I think this offense...
It's a run on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. The turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. They'll go to the ground.
see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback keeper. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Henderson. Grab near the sticks. It's Gallagher. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up.
Catch in the middle. It's Ball. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Going to take a shot on second and short. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Mountaineers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's White. They finally get it on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when
he's going for the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took him to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, crazy.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Knight. The sure hands, it's Kane. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Power football with the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound, and great athletes, and it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Defensive press coverage. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to pass, it's Knight. Got a man, it's Singleton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw again. Close to the marker, it's Coleman. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distance. And there on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. The screen, he can go. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And his shot's just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to buy time. Finds a man on the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Mountaineers look to keep this drive going.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's White. On his feet at the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
What a run, man. I'll tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They're going to put up a 50 burn. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
On the move. And he runs it in the touchdown Mountaineers.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that one.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Right midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play.
Always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack at the 47.
Man, that is a huge play for that defense because they had to stop the bleeding. The very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got to move the line. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, you've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed in the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone is right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Got a man, it's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Our coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Grab near the marker, it's Coleman. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
They're going to run it. Got enough space. They get it on the ground in the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still in the 3.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz here. Pressure coming. He's got it wrapped up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Catch in the middle. It's Kane. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half.
On the screen. Picks up 7. Number 38.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break in to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. Turning it on! And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Turns it on in midfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got it. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Push down for the tackle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Simmons. Brings out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. Short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Knight. Caught near the sticks, it's Kane. Finds a crease at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. He's looking to throw. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside the slot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start the drive. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
How about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's fine. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get out to the 36. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gallagher. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Brown wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. So here comes the Auburn offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Starting point this time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davidson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Caught over the middle, it's Kane. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 10 over Florida. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown will throw it. Get it out on the screen. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Mountaineers want to
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds. He gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Third down coming up.
The Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's got him. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
First down, West Virginia.
Brown wants to pass. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
He wants to throw it. He's going for the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast. So there was nowhere to go in the end zone there. That time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You've got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. Now rolling to the left.
Right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it will be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
That's caught. It's Singleton. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Tackle on the play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball at different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
On the ground, it's White. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
First down,
I
West
love the play
Virginia.
call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition.
He's going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Quarterback moving. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job.
Intercepted, big play, stop the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
They want that clock to run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time. searching for space. It's Kyle. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Knight. Just not able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Not able to pump the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The first snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's White. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to go in.
West Virginia.
They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mountaineers will hustle with the line.
1st down, West Virginia.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
And trying to put points on. On 3rd down, now they're staring at 4th down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
He wants to change this route. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you said productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Flips it out on the screen. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Gutsy play call. There are a lot of coaches out there that would have run the football, try to keep the clock going, or force your opponent to use more timeouts. They throw for it on 3rd down. They get the completion, and with that, they should win this game.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He'll take the
get some positive yards. And now, what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.